Check out carmarshal.com. The link is in the description. They help support us.
'73, we're going to be knocking 713 Fraser. It's just going to be a simple assault. It has nothing to do with Aurora mental health. Dwight. I'm on, by the way.
Police department.
I hear him coming. Knock again.
It's Dwight, right?
Yeah.
Police department.
Aurora, please come to the door, please. Here, woman. You're so friendly. Someone's gonna think someone's burglarizing. Aurora, please come to the door.
Police department. Not going away.
Come to the door, please. Come on, we heard you and we saw you. Come on to the door.
Come to the door. I don't like kicking doors in.
Your window's open. Please come to the door. Oh well, what can you do, man? Hey, have him come over and point to the door so we make sure we have the right one. All right. Well, Dwight, you're going to get a warrant for your arrest if you don't come down here and resolve this.
Come to the door.
Oh, there we go.
Come on, step on outside here, boss. Keep your hands where we can see them.
Are you Dwight?
No, I'm sorry.
What's your name?
Archibald.
Where's Dwight?
I'm Dwight.
Well, Dwight, come out here. Come talk to us, man. You shouldn't have to make us bounce around like that for 2 minutes. Jesus.
Come on out here.
I'm in my room listening to television.
Come on
Yeah,
out here.
your
Do you have any
window's
guns, weapons,
open.
bombs, knives,
My
anything on
window's
you?
not open.
Come on. Come on out here.
Oh, one of the windows is open out there.
Come on out here. Come on. Turn around, face away from me.
Sir.
Dwight, listen to
Why
this
are your
officer.
hands
Turn
on
around,
me?
spread. Turn around. Spread your feet. Spread your feet. You have anything on you? Guns, bombs, knives, drugs, anything like that?
Listen, I have never been arrested.
Don't
Dwight,
start.
you're
My
not-
cat's outside.
Keep your...
Stop. The cat's been outside the whole time.
Archie! No, he has not. Archie! Hey, guys.
Stop. You're gonna
All right.
you're gonna get taken to the ground.
All
Dumped
right.
on the ground.
All right.
Get back. Get back. Get back.
Run that fast.
Sir, stop.
is
You are under
unnecessary.
arrest. Stop. You are under arrest.
Because I wanted my cat to go inside.
No.
Stop clenching your
Stop
fist.
clenching your fist and relax. We're going to roll you over and place you in handcuffs.
right,
You're going to be
all
charged with resisting.
All right, all right.
Are you going to cooperate?
Yeah.
Relax your hands.
Relax that left hand. Relax that left hand.
There we go.
Now turn and roll. Roll. Roll
What
over
the
on,
hell is this
roll
all
onto your
about?
stomach.
What the hell is this about?
Well, we were trying to explain that to you, but you're not listening,
You asked me
okay?
to come out. You wanted me to take my hands and everything else.
We're checking you for weapons. When you start squirming like that, we got to assume you got a weapon on you.
I don't know what the hell you guys are
So you
here
better
for.
believe we're going to take you down to the ground.
Watch, innocent elderly man's cat gets out, so cops attack and arrest him. 2 Colorado police officers are now the subject of an ACLU lawsuit after body camera video showed them attack an innocent man after his cat got out. By Matt Agarist, December 18, 2017. Aurora Co. The ACLU of Colorado has recently filed a lawsuit against 2 Aurora police officers after they assaulted and kidnapped an innocent man. The federal lawsuit follows the release of the body camera footage which prompted the legal action. Dwight Cruz is an innocent 60-year-old man who never had so much as a speeding ticket before police came to his door that night. Ironically, it was an act of heroism that prompted the police response that night. Instead of praising the 60-year-old, however, police proceeded to violate his rights. Earlier in the night, Cruz stepped in as his daughter's husband attempted to physically abuse her in front of him. The husband, who happens to be white, called the police who seemingly sided with him and went after Cruz, who is black. Aurora police officers Stephen Gurjaikian and Ryan Marker, the defendants in the ACLU lawsuit, showed up at Cruz's house at 2 a.m., and began banging on the door, demanding the 60-year-old man come outside. "You're going to get a warrant for your arrest if you don't come down here to resolve this," one officer said. Cruz, who did not immediately hear police knocking, took several minutes to open the door because he was upstairs on the 3rd floor watching television. As he walked out of the door, he was immediately accosted by police who grabbed his arm and began searching him. Advertisement. Not knowing why police were at his house, Cruz asked the cops what they were doing there, but the officers refused to tell him. However, because the innocent man was pulled from his home immediately upon making contact with police, his door was left ajar. That's when his cat walked out. Read more. 3 cops that explain exactly why athletes across the U.S. aren't standing for the national anthem. "My cat's outside," said Cruz. "Your cat's been outside the whole time," responds the cop. "Archie?" "No, he has not," Cruz says with clear concern in his voice. Cruz then tries to pick his cat up and put him back inside, which provoked the cops to attack him. The officers then jumped on the 60-year-old man's back and he was taken to the ground and injured by cops in the process. He would then be arrested on charges of resisting arrest and suspicion of assault. However, neither of these charges would hold up. As Westward notes, a judge didn't see enough evidence to support the resisting arrest accusation, and a jury subsequently found him not guilty of assaulting his son-in-law because he had been acting to defend his stepdaughter. In spite of the fact that the assault of an innocent elderly man was captured on the officer's own body camera, neither of the officers were disciplined. After the police investigated themselves, they found that the officers acted properly and released the following statement after they were presented with the lawsuit, reading in part. "With regard to this incident, which was captured on a body-worn camera, a use of force investigation was conducted by a supervisor, pursuant to the policy in effect 2 years ago, and the officers were found to have acted appropriately. Due to active civil litigation, the Aurora Police Department is unable to comment any further on the matter at this time. Below is what can happen to innocent people who try to stop their cats from running away while being harassed by cops at 2 a.m. Read more. Body cam catches cops make up charges to arrest innocent man who helped them. For those who don't remember, the Aurora Police Department has quite the sordid past. As TFTP reported in July, an innocent man settled a lawsuit for $110,000 after cops were seen on video deploying a taser in his back as he stood there with his hands up. The incident happened in February 2016, when the victim, Darcian Kelly, and his cousin were stopped by police. Officers were in the area responding to a weapons incident at a nearby apartment building and Kelly happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Police had no description of the suspect and decided to harass Kelly and his cousin. Kelly was naturally upset that he'd been targeted by police for no reason, so he was verbally expressing it. He never once physically resisted, however. As the incident begins, police tell the 2 men to put their hands in the air. Both of them comply. Then the officer yells for them to interlock their fingers on top of their heads. At this point, Kelly continues to ask why he is being detained. The cops answer back by refusing to tell him why. Just as Kelly says, "I know my rights," the taser is deployed into his back and he falls to the ground. Naturally, after police assaulted him for no reason, Kelly was arrested and charged with disorderly conduct for asking a question and being tasered in the back. After spending 3 days in jail, he was bonded out. The ACLU picked up his case as well and all charges against him were dropped. Read more. "Oh, you're gonna shoot me." Last words of former valedictorian shot to death by police officer.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County Cop Watch, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I have just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago, and so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheeple up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Charlotte County Cop Watch with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me and I'm sick of it, so I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave let's say actually yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where at least I can do it. 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month, oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea too that we have is if I got some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. 47,000 of you so far right now. $1 a day. $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head, help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.